Hello everyone, good evening to you and welcome to another Friday Night Live with Slava and myself, Christina Johnston, or Chrissy as you all know me now. This is our 49th live concert without stopping. So 49th, we've only got a couple more left, everybody. It's so sad. I feel quite emotional every week now since last week. But thank you so much for joining me this evening on this beautiful, glorious day. It's absolutely beaming with the sun today, so there's no need to use heaters in this place because it's boiling. So we now need aircon. It's going to go the other way now. But I hope you're all well. I hope you've all had a wonderful week, and I hope you like what I've chosen to wear tonight. I haven't worn this dress since I did my tour in South America a few years ago. So yep, I haven't worn this at all. So this has been in the wardrobe, or in this room actually, since we moved here from Prague, just sitting on a rack with all the rest of my dresses because there's no room in the house. Anyway, I hope you've had a wonderful week and have enjoyed the sunshine. We managed to go to the beach this week. One day, it was Tuesday, wasn't it? Tuesday we went to the beach for an hour or so. Actually, no, it was 2 hours because Slava got completely blackened. And, well, it didn't really touch me because I was too cold. So I still had a jacket on. But anyway, it was lovely. It was lovely to go and just sit on the beach. There was nobody there. It was really nice. So yeah, it was lovely. What have you been up to this week? I hope you've enjoyed the sun and perhaps seen some friends and things. Anyway, I'll say hello to everybody before I start talking again. Hello to Naves Ditarsis, is that how I say it? Thank you so much for watching, and to Daphne and Rob, bless you for watching. I'm also singing a lovely song for you guys tonight. And to Terry, hi to Terry again, it's so lovely to have you back, and I hope that you're going to enjoy your song tonight as well that I've chosen. And Philip and Fatima as well, thank you so much for joining us. And Tuomo in Finland as well, and Trudy and Trev up the road, well, not up the road, but in Suffolk. Thank you so much for joining us, the Friday family. And to Chris O'Hara, thank you so much for watching and always commenting on my Instagram posts. Bless you for doing that. It always means a lot when you write to me. Hi to Mike and Mary, thank you so much for watching. Also singing for you guys tonight, you requested a song. And Manic Universe says, greetings from Poland. Glad you're here today. Something to make my afternoon shift at work more pleasurable. Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you so much for watching. And to Shona as well, thank you so much for watching, Shona. And for requesting Over the Rainbow last week. Hi to Mum in Russia. Thank you so much for watching, Mum. We love you, and sending lots of kisses to Russia. And to Teresa. Hi, Teresa. Thank you so much for watching. And Shona says, fantastic opening Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Yes, we were wondering what we should open with because every week we put a little interlude in as if we were in the theatre and the orchestra playing the overture before I come on. But yeah, that we decided Over the Rainbow orchestral version would be the best idea because we didn't want to put Judy Garland singing because otherwise it contradicts with what I'm singing. So, but I hope you all enjoyed it, what we chose for you. And Shauna says, you look lovely and beautiful tonight. Oh, thank you so much. Bless you. And Nicole, thank you so much for watching. Nicole in California. I hope the weather over there is as lovely as it is in the UK right now. And hi to Tessa and Austin. Thank you so much for watching and for your request as well this week. And hi to Lynn, says from the hot tub this evening. Oh my gosh, I so want a hot tub. That's something I really want, maybe in the future years. Well, it's a bit hot for a hot tub, Slava says. Well, it's not for me, it's not. I'd get in. I hope you're enjoying your hot tub. And Jackie Woolley, thank you so much for watching, Jackie. Bless you. And also Nev says, Tarsis is a first name. Thank you, Christina. Thank you, Tarsis. Thank you for telling me that. Anyway, so tonight is all about... Oh, Tarsis, where are you from? Slava wants to know, and I want to know. So tonight is all about Judy Garland. Yesterday was actually her birthday on the 10th of June. She was born 1922, so she would have been 99 yesterday. Of course, she's a fantastic figure in the musical and acting world. She had a very turbulent life, as I'm sure you all know. And have you watched the new film with Renée Zellweger, Judy? I watched it a while ago, and I think that's when I decided to do a Judy Garland evening. I watched it again all this week. I've watched it about 3 times this week, and different interviews with Judy herself, and fascinating life, a very tragic life, but what a beautiful person she was. And I hope tonight I can do her justice, especially as it's her birthday. So I thought I'd tell you a little bit about Judy if you don't know much about her and her life, and how she really started as an actress and singer, and really just sing her really popular songs and all the ones that you have all requested. And thank you so much for requesting them all. It means so much when I hear from you wanting to get involved and putting your input into the concert. It means a lot because it means you really want to hear these songs. Tarsis says, I'm from Spain, but I now live in Germany. Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much for watching, Tarsis. That's wonderful. So, Judy Garland's life, unfortunately, was marked with tragedy from beginning to the end. Before she travelled down the yellow brick road in The Wizard of Oz, she had to confront a difficult family life, including a driven stage mother and a studio system that thought of nothing of giving young girls pills to lose weight and keep her working long hours. Tonight I'm going to sing for you the songs that made her, and we delve into her youth and how it shaped her into the artist she became, who could touch audiences for generations. Ethel Gum learnt she was pregnant in the fall of 1921, and it wasn't happy news, unfortunately. In fact, her husband Frank tried to get his friend, who was a medical student at the University of Minnesota, to terminate the pregnancy. Abortion wasn't permitted at the time, it was illegal. And his friend Marcus informed Frank that it's an illegal procedure and it could put his wife at real risk. So he urged him to make the couple go ahead with the pregnancy, which they ultimately did. And on the 10th of June 1922, Judy Garland was born, but she was born Frances Ethel Gum. She would become Garland later on. When she was 2.5 years old, Garland made her theatrical debut in Grand Rapids. It was the beginning of a lifetime of singing, as well as a way for her to feel like she belonged. As she revealed in 1963, she said, "The only time I felt wanted when I was a kid was when I was on stage performing." So this leads me into my first song for you guys, and this is for Andy and Eunice, and it's When You're Smiling. It's a popular song written by Larry Shea and Joe Goodwin in 1928, and it bears a resemblance to the Spanish Canción Amapola by Jose Garcia. And Judy Garland actually performed this song at Judy at Carnegie Hall concert in 1961, and she became very well known for it. So I hope you all enjoy my version of When You're Smiling. When you're smiling, when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. When you're laughing, the sun comes shining through. But when you're crying, you bring on the rain, so stop your sighing. Be happy again, keep on smiling. When you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. If you suddenly find out you've been deceived, don't get peeved. If your husband bluntly tells you you're too stout, don't you pout. And for heaven's sake, retain a calm demeanor when a cop walks up and hands you a subpoena. If the groom should take a powder when you're marching down the aisle, don't weep and mourn because he's blown. Just face the world and smile. 'Cause when you're crying, don't you know that your makeup starts to run and your eyes get red and scrappy? Forget your troubles, have yourself a little fun, have a ball, forget it all, forget your troubles, come on, get happy, keep on smiling, 'cause when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. Thank you so much, everybody. I hope you enjoyed my version of When You're Smiling with a bit of a Judy Garland take to it. I've been listening to her all week, so I'm hoping tonight I can sing as me, but kind of give a little bit of a Judy Garland edge to my voice. So I hope I did it justice. I think it's moved up a bit. Any more? Oh, here. John Clark says, I love this song. You are the best. Oh, thank you so much, John. And Shauna says, beautiful song. And that one is my favourite. Oh, thank you so much, Shauna and John. And Sarah says, hello, lovely, from me here in Felixstowe. Thank you so much, Sarah, for watching. Bless you. And Trudy says, it's so good to hear of the artist's life. It makes the songs more relevant and poignant. I didn't really know about Judy until now. Even I didn't, apart from the film I watched with Renée Zellweger, I took it with a pinch of salt until I really researched Judy this week and have found she was such an amazing person, such a caring person, but she struggled so much with her confidence, which again, I think I've said this many times with different artists I've covered, Whitney Houston, Elton John, Freddie Mercury, you name them, they all struggle, even myself, struggle a lot with self-confidence, and I think most artists do struggle with that because it's such a big thing to step on stage and sing to people. But anyway, some people don't have that. Some artists are full of confidence, but a lot of us are not. Amy says, lovely first choice of song. This really suits your voice perfectly. Love the dress too. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Amy and Ben and Elliot. Thank you for watching. It's wonderful that you're watching. And Sarah says, amazing. Love that. Thank you so much. And Philip says, terrific opening song. Loved it. And Tarsis sent flowers. Thank you so much, Tarsis. Bless you. Judy Garland's father was married to Ethel, but unfortunately didn't love her. He liked other men, so he was always leaving and going off with other men, and unfortunately his actions grew so out of bounds from where they lived at Grand Rapids that the Gum family, which included Garland's sisters, two sisters she had, Mary Jane and Virginia, they moved to California. And living in California was beneficial, obviously, for Judy's career, but it couldn't repair, unfortunately, the Gum marriage. And later in life, Judy stated, as I recall, my parents were separating and getting back together all the time. It was very hard for me to understand those things. And of course, I remember clearly the fear I had of those separations. Frank, her father, purchased and operated another theatre in Lancaster in California, and Ethel, her mother, began managing the daughters and working to get them into motion pictures. So Ethel was a very driven mother, and really she was a show person herself, and she just wanted to live her career through her children, so she pushed them really, really hard. To bolster Judy's career, her mother brought her young daughter to numerous vaudeville gigs, as well as a few appearances at the Coconut Grove, which was a popular nightclub at the time. Garland also performed at Chicago's World's Fair in 1934, and some of the locations they visited weren't really appropriate for children, but that didn't stop Judy's mum, Ethel. And while Garland's sisters often joined her on stage, they performed as the Gum sisters before becoming the Garland sisters in 1934. It was actually Judy who had her mother's sometimes mostly negative attention. In 1967 interview with Barbara Walters, Judy says, my mum, she would stand in the wings when I was a little girl, and if I didn't feel good, if I was sick to my tummy, she'd say to me, you get out, you sing, or I'll wrap you around the bedpost and break you off short. So I'd go out and sing. So you can see what that instilled in Judy, and she was only, 6-7 years old at that point. Garland and Ethel's hard work paid off when she was signed to MGM in 1935. However, it wasn't quite the happy ending they'd hoped for. Not only was the studio slow to get Garland work, but being under contract also opened Judy to a world of criticism about her appearance, which they were really harsh about. Judy's father unfortunately died in 1935 when she was only 13, a short time after she signed on at MGM. And she continued to have a very difficult relationship with her mother, and her mum was actually on MGM payroll herself. The The relationship worsened when her mum got married again, and Garland hated her stepfather, who actually, as well as the fact that they got married on the 4th anniversary of Judy's father's death. When Garland started to capture the public's attention, MGM wanted to capitalise on this young star, but nobody was worried about her long-term interests. So this brings me on to one of her most famous songs that she's ever done, is Meet Me in St. Louis, Louis. And this is for Tuomo and Steve Riesbeck. It is a popular song from actually 1904, from the music, is from Kerry Mills. And the song and the fair were focal points of the Judy Garland movie, Meet Me in St. Louis. It's usually pronounced St. Louis, but they used the French version because it rhymed with Louis. Garland recorded the song in 1944, and it was an American Christmas musical made by MGM and divided into a series of seasonal vignettes, starting with summer 1903, and it relates to the story of a year in the life of the Smith family in St. Louis, leading up to the opening of the Louisiana Purchase Exhibition, which is most commonly known as the World's Fair. And in spring of 1904, the film stars Judy Garland, and it was one of her biggest films, not her most famous, but definitely one of her most popular. So this is Meet Me in St. Louis, Louis. I hope you all enjoy it. Oh, sorry, I've forgotten to see things. Mike says, hi, lovely Chrissy, looking and sounding fabulous as always. Thank you so much. And Steve says, yo, Chrissy and Slava, I can see we are not in Kansas anymore. God bless. Thank you, Steve. I hope you enjoy this song, everyone. When Louis came home to the flat, he hung up his coat and his hat. He gazed all around, but no wife he found. So he said, where can Flossie be at? A note on the table he spied. He read it just once, then he cried. It ran, Louis dear, it's too slow for me here, so I think I will go for a ride. Meet me in St. Louis, Louis, meet me at the fair. Don't tell me the lights are shining any place but there. We will dance the hoochie coochie. I will be your tootsie wootsie. If you meet me in St. Louis, Louis, meet me at the fair. Louis came home to the flat. He hung up his coat and his hat. He gazed all around, but no wife he found. So he said, where can Flossie be at? A note on the table he spied. He read it just once, then he cried. It ran, Louis dear, it's too slow for me here, so I think I will go for a ride. Meet me in St. Louis, Louis, meet me at the fair. Don't tell me the lights are shining any place but there. We will dance the hoochie coochie. I will be your tootsie wootsie. If you meet me in St. Louis, Louis, meet me at the fair. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you enjoyed Meet Me in St. Louis, Louis. It's a very fun song. So I hope you really enjoyed it. It's quite a quick one. Most of these are actually quite quick, I realised when I was practicing them. They're not very long, but I think it's because they are 4 films and they are quite sort of short in their dialogues and how they come across. So, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway. Shauna says, beautiful song. Thank you so much, Shauna. And Tuomo, thank you so much for your claps as well. So in 1937 and 1938, Garland spent periods making 2 films at a time. She could spend 3 hours in school, 2 hours in singing rehearsal before she even stepped on to the stage in front of the cameras, and it wasn't unusual for her work day to end at 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning. To maintain this schedule, an exhausted Garland again turned to pills, which she called her bolts and jolts. It was the kick-off to a destructive pattern that would continue for years, though she remained a vibrant performer during the ensuing lifetime of addiction, and Garland would also experience a rash of career and money troubles. Her substance abuse problems culminated in her early death from an accidental overdose in 1969, which is quite sad, really, because she was such an amazing performer, but because of what happened with the MGM and her mother giving her the pills in the first place to make her sleep, give her energy, to do that to a young child, of course you're going to have problems, and keeping them up all day until 5 a.m. every day to make your movie is just crazy. Obviously they wouldn't do that now, but back then they did. So this goes into the next song, which has been actually requested by Jill Johnston, my mum, and she wanted me to sing I Can't Give You Anything But Love, Baby, and it's an American popular song. It's a jazz standard, and it was written by Jimmy McHugh. The song was introduced by Adelaide Hall at the Ambassador Club in New York in January 1928, and then it opened in Lou Leslie's Blackbird Revue. It opened in Broadway later that year as the highly successful Blackbirds of 1928, which had 518 performances, wherein it was performed by Adelaide Hall, Ada Ward, and Willard McLean. Judy Garland included this song in her album Judy in Love in 1958, and Garland also recorded a different version of the song on her live album in Judy at Carnegie Hall, which was 1961. So I hope you will really enjoy I Can't Give You Anything But Love. And Mum says, you are beautiful. Thank you so much, Mum in Russia. Bless you. And thank you for your flowers. And Philip says, love the fun of that song, especially Tootsie Wootsie. Oh, wow, I love it. And Manic Universe says, yes, Wootsie was amazing, as was this lovely song. I can't know what that means. Anyway, I hope you all really enjoy I Can't Give You Anything But Love. Plenty Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you liked that song. Again, most of these songs, apart from Over the Rainbow, are all new to me this week, so I've been learning a lot this week. But I hope you like the spin I put on all the songs a bit to myself. I've had to put all of the songs up like 6 tones because Judy had such a low voice. Even when she was 13 and did Wizard of Oz, she had a very, very low voice compared to mine anyway. So I hope you're enjoying all the songs so far, and we've got lots and lots more to come. Manic says, terse, fleeting, short, brief. Thank you so much. Thank you, yes. Thank you so much. Yeah, they're all a bit terse, if that's the word. They are all a bit fleeting, short and brief, these songs. But I hope you all enjoy them anyway. And I've got a few more than normal, so we can hopefully entertain you tonight. Shauna says, just amazing. Oh, Sarah says, just amazing. Thank you so much. And Shauna says, lovely song. Love hearing your beautiful voice. Thank you so much, Shauna. And Kenneth, hi Kenneth. Thank you so much for watching. Says, we appreciate you for everything. Oh, bless you, Kenneth. Thank you. And Tarsis sent a flower. Thank you so much. And Mumsy says, great song. Bless you for dedicating it to me, darling. Beautifully sung. Thank you so much. And John says, you are the best every Friday, from Jonathan and Shauna. Oh, thank you so much, guys. That's so kind of you. And Ben, hi Ben Mooney. I hope you're well, Ben. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Thank you for your clapping hands as well. I hope let me know if anybody has watched the Judy film with Renée Zellweger. I thought Renée Zellweger did an absolute marvellous job of portraying Judy. It's fantastic how she gets her mannerisms. Everything she did in that film is incredible. So if you haven't seen it, do go and see it. But have you... And the singing as well, yeah. Her singing was really, really just like Judy's. It was amazing. So if you have seen it, let me know. And if you liked it, let me know. I'd love to know your thoughts about it. Anyway. Philip says, loving it. Thank you so much, Philip. Has said lots of clapping hands and roses. Thank you so much. And Steve says, loving this, Chrissy. Was late last week and couldn't miss it this week. God bless. Oh, bless you, Steve. Thank you so much. It's so kind of you. So in 1938, Judy was 16 years old only, and she was cast as Dorothy. Sorry, not 13, she was 16. She was cast as Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz, a film based on the 1900 children's book. In the film, she sang the song, which she will be constantly identified, Over the Rainbow, of course. And although producers Arthur Freed and Mervyn LeRoy had wanted to cast her from the beginning, the studio chief actually wanted to use Shirley Temple. But 20th Century Fox owned Shirley Temple, but they declined and said no. So Garland was initially fitted with a blonde wig, but Freed and Leroy decided against using it in the filming. And her blue gingham dress, apparently, was chosen for its blurring effect on her figure, which made her look younger, apparently. Shooting commenced on October the 13th, 1938, and was completed in March 1939, with a final cost of more than $2 million. Can you imagine that back then? $2 million in 1938. That's ridiculous. Today it would be just billions or something. Not billions, but hundreds of million. It's true. Inflation. Yeah. Anyway, The Wizard of Oz was tremendous success, though its high budget and promotions cost estimated more than $4 million, equivalent to $58.8 million in 2019. So it is a lot of money. But then most of films, they're all about that, aren't they? Yeah. Slava's just sitting there going, Ben says, I'm watching with my mum. Oh, thank you so much. That's wonderful. Hi to Ben's mum. I hope you're well and enjoying the sunshine. Coupled with the lower revenue that was generated by discounted children's tickets in the theatres, it meant that the film did not return a profit until it was re-released in 1940 and on subsequent occasions. Judy received her first and last ever Academy Award. It was an Academy Juvenile Award for her performance, and she was the 4th person to ever receive the award and one of 12 in all of the history of the Academy Juvenile Awards. this goes on to my next song now. Another very famous one from her, which has been requested by Ron Davis. He sent me a message to ask for this. And it's Zing Went the Strings of My Heart. It's from 1934 by James Hanley. It was introduced in the Broadway revue Thumbs Up. And the most notable recording has been by Judy Garland, who recorded it numerous times, including for the 1938 film Listen, Darling, and for Decca Records in 1939. So I hope you enjoy my version of Zing Went the Strings of My Heart and can dance along with me.
Smiled at me, I heard a melody. It haunted me from the start. Something inside of me started a symphony. Zing went the strings of my heart. 'Twas like a breath of spring. I heard a robin sing about a nest set apart. All nature seemed to be in perfect harmony. Zing went the strings of my heart. Your eyes made skies seem blue again. What else could I do again but keep repeating through and through? Seemed to be in perfect harmony. Zing went the strings of my heart. Your eyes seemed blue again. What else could I do again but keep repeating through and through? I love you, love you. I still recall the thrill. I guess I always will. I hope to never depart. Here with your lips to mine, a rhapsody divine.
Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that fun song. It was great to learn that this week. Tarsi says, please excuse me, I use I can't say it, emoticons because I don't know how to express my praise in English for how well you sing. Oh, thank you so much. That's so kind of you, Tarsis. Bless you. And Shauna says, lovely song. And John says, do. And Tessa sent roses. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. And John says, you sung the best. Thank you so much. That's so kind. Thank you. As you can tell, these songs are super, super quick, but I hope that you will enjoy them anyway, and I hope tonight that I can entertain you with these lovely songs and sing something you've never heard before. Thank you so much, Tarsis, as well, and Ben, for your clapping. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's been lovely learning all about her, so I hope that I can teach you about her life as well tonight, and you'll go away learning a bit more about Judy and her wonderful personality and character. So Garland starred in 3 films, all released in 1940. Andy Hardy Meets Debutante, Strike Up the Band, and Little Nellie Kelly. I must say I haven't seen any of them. I don't know if you have. Kenneth says, awesome, Christina, and I can hear Judy in there. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I've tried to do a bit more of Judy voice tonight. Philip says, singing along with you, Chrissy. Oh, thank you so much. And Sarah says, outstanding. That was so beautiful. Thank you so much. That's so kind. So yeah, she did 3 films in 1 year. And you think, 1940, she was only, should be 20 and 42. So she'd be 18. In 1940, she'd be 18. So that's a lot to do for an 18-year-old. And in the last, she played her first adult role, a dual role of both mother and daughter. Little Nellie Kelly was purchased from George Cohan as a vehicle for her to display both her audience appeal and her physical appearance. The role was a challenge for her, requiring her to use an accent, the first adult kiss of her career, and the only death scene as well that she'd ever done and ever did. During this time, Garland was still in her teens, and when she experienced her first adult romance with band leader Artie Shaw, she was deeply devoted to him, and she was absolutely devastated in early 1940 when he eloped with another woman, Lana Turner. Garland then quickly developed a relationship with a musician called David Rose, and on her 18th birthday, he gave her an engagement ring. But the studio intervened because at the time, apparently, he was already married to another actress and singer called Martha Ray. They agreed to wait a year to allow his divorce to become final. But during that time, Garland had a brief affair with another man, a songwriter called Johnny Mercer. And after her breakup with Mercer, Garland and Rose decided to get married in 1941. The media called it a true rarity, and the couple agreed to a trial, separation, and divorced in 1944. So it didn't last very long, unfortunately. This is another song that has been requested by 2 different people. One request was from Mike and Mary Garlick, and the other was requested by Philip and Fatima. And this is the Embraceable You. It's a popular jazz song from George Gershwin. It was written in 1928 for an unpublished operetta named East is West, and it was then included in the Broadway musical Girl Crazy, where Ginger Rogers performed it in a song and dance with Fred Astaire. And Girl Crazy is a 1943 American musical film of MGM as well, who Judy was with, based on the stage musical Girl Crazy, which was written by Guy Bolton, with music and lyrics by George and Ira Gershwin. It stars Mickey Rooney and Judy Garland in their last of their 9 co-starring movies together. So I hope you all enjoy Embraceable You. Lynn says, oh, Christina, what we are going to do without you on a Friday evening. Oh, I'll stop crying. And Lynn says, thank you so much for all your wonderful concerts. Oh, thank you so much. That's so kind of you. Well, they haven't finished yet, so I hope you enjoy and can enjoy with me Embraceable You.
Embrace me, my sweet embraceable you. Embrace me, you irreplaceable you. Just one look at you, my heart grew tipsy in me. You and you alone bring out the gypsy in me. I love all the many charms about you.
you so much, everyone. I hope you enjoyed Embraceable You. Such a classic one, and one that was also made famous by Ella Fitzgerald as well. I remember listening to her version many times as a child. As my father loved Ella Fitzgerald, which I'm sure I've said before. But thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed my version of it. Shauna says, fantastic song, and you sing it so amazingly and beautiful. Thank you, Shauna. That's so kind of you. Bless you. And John says, what you sing, that song, so good. You are great too. Oh, thank you so much, John. Bless you. And Mike says, love this beautiful song. Lovely, Chrissy. Perfect with your awesome voice. Oh, thank you. And thank you for requesting it, Mike. That's so kind of you. Thank you. And for your hearts and roses, everyone. And Ginny says, hi, dear Christina. Apologies for being late. Don't worry, Ginny. Thank you so much for joining us. It's so lovely to have you with us tonight. Philip says, wow, what a terrific job you did with this song. Thank you. Love the high notes. Oh, thank you so much. And for your claps and roses too, Philip and Fatima. Bless you both. And thank you for requesting this song as well. Ben says, beautiful, Chrissy, and sent roses and clapping hands as well. Thank you so much. I get all embarrassed when people send me roses. It just feels like it's real ones. Sarah says, lovely song, Chrissy. Thank you so much, Sarah. And Amy says, we loved it. And Tarsis sent clapping hands, a smiley face, and thank you so much, Tarsis. Thank you. And Trudy says, gorgeous version. Last note's beautiful with roses. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. And Kenneth, thank you so much for your virtual hugs, Kenneth. And Tarsis, a heart as well. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. Judy really did have some amazing songs in her repertoire, and some really nice classics as well, which is always lovely to sing. In 1941, just when she'd married David Rose, so she was 19, she became pregnant, and unfortunately, with the insistence of MGM and her mother, she had to have an abortion because the pregnancy wasn't approved. She had a second abortion in 1943 when she became pregnant after her affair with Tyrone Power, and again had to have an abortion as well because it wasn't approved by mother or MGM, which is quite sad, what she must have gone through from that. In her next film, in 1942, Me and My Girl, Garland performed with Gene Kelly in his first screen appearance, and she was given the glamour treatment in Presenting Lily Mars in 1943, in which she was dressed up in grown-up clothes and gowns. Her hair was lightened. It was also pulled up in a stylish fashion, but no matter how glamorous or beautiful she appeared on screen or in photographs, Judy was never confident in her appearance and never escaped the girl next door image that the studio created for her. The next song I'm going to sing is for Terry Bryant, but before I do, if you do like this concert, are enjoying this concert, and would like to donate a virtual ticket or something towards my work and Slava's work, then you can, on the screen below, there is the GoFundMe and also PayPal as well for people who can't use GoFundMe. So thank you so much. It goes such a long way into buying the music, putting these concerts on, buying us food, because it's the only income we have for this past year. These past 49 weeks, you guys have kept us going financially, literally, mentally, everything. You've kept us going, and I can't thank you enough for your support and your encouragement and your kind donations. They go such a long way into helping us both stay afloat. So we can't thank you. I can't thank you anymore. It's amazing. You guys are incredible, and we love you so much. And if you would like to give it a like and click the notification button on my YouTube channel, give this video a like and a share where you can. It goes such a long way into trying to get more people to watch. That's the hardest bit, is to try and promote it, because obviously promotion costs a lot of money. So the more people just share it, the better. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for all your support, encouragement, and everything you're doing to just tune in each week. It means so much. It really does. So this brings me to my next song, which is for Terry. Terry, I chose this song for you because I thought you might know it. Well, most people should know it, actually. Even I knew it, and I haven't even seen Meet Me in St. Louis, but I've heard this song before. So, but it's been lovely to learn it this week. It's called the Trolley song. So when I first heard it, saw the title, I thought it was about a supermarket trolley, but it's not. It's about what are they called? The things that go along the tracks like a bus, but not a bus. A tram. It's like a tram. That's what it's called. Like a tram, but it's a trolley. It was also in Meet Me in St. Louis, 1944 film. Blaine said, he's the guy who wrote the song, he said he was inspired by a picture of a trolley car in the turn of the century newspaper. And in 1974, he said that the picture was in a book he'd found at Beverly Hills Public Library and was captioned, "Clang, clang, clang went the trolley." Blaine and Martin were nominated for Academy Award for Best Original Song in 1945 for this song. And it has been claimed for years that the song was recorded on the set of Meet Me in St. Louis, and it was done in a single shot. And also that Garland accidentally repeated the verse instead of singing the next verse, but songs in Hollywood musicals of that era were not recorded on set. They were pre-recorded in a studio and lip-synced by the artists. And the number in the film consists of far more than one shot, and there is no repeated verse in the film. So never mind. She did sing it, though. Steve says pregnancy wasn't approved. Seriously, my heavens, sad indeed. Yeah, exactly. It's so sad what she had to go through. She was literally controlled by everyone around her from the age of 8. So you can imagine what that must do to a person. Anyway, Sarah says, sending you all the love, my lovely. Thank you so much, Sarah. Bless you. So this is the trolley song. I hope you enjoy it and can bob along with me because it's really fun.
With my high starched collar and my high top shoes and my hair piled high up on my head, I went to lose a jolly hour on the trolley and I lost my heart instead. With his light brown derby and his bright green tie, he was quite the handsomest of men. I started to yen, so I counted to 10, then I counted to 10 again. Clang, clang, clang went the trolley. Ding, ding, ding went the bell. Zing, zing, zing went my heartstrings. From the moment I saw him, I fell. Chug, chug, chug went the motor. Bump, bump, bump went the brake. Thump, thump, thump went my heartstrings. When he smiled, I could feel the car shake. He tipped his hat and took his seat. He said he hoped to step upon my feet. He asked my name, I held my breath. I couldn't speak because he scared me half to death. Buzz, buzz, buzz went the buzzer. Plop, plop, plop went the wheels. Stop, stop, stop went my heartstrings. As he started to leave, I pulled on his sleeve with my hand, and as if it were planned, he stayed on with me, and it was grand just to stand with his hand holding mine to the end of the line.
Thank you so much, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that one. I love that one, and it always makes me want to dance away. It's such a fun song to sing. Angela, hi Angela and Hav, thank you so much for watching tonight. Angela says, a lovely upbeat song, beautifully sung. Thank you so much, that's so kind of you. So at this time, Mumsy says, loving your version of this song, amazing darling. Thank you so much. And Tarsis, thank you so much, Tarsis. And Tuomo for your clapping hands, thank you so much, bless you. So at this time, Garland was having another affair, a brief affair this time, with director Orson Welles. And at that time, he was actually married to Rita Hayworth. The affair ended in 1945. During the filming of Meet Me in St. Louis, which we've just done, Garland and Minnelli had some initial conflict between them, but they entered into a relationship and marriage on June 1945. On March 1946, their daughter Liza Minnelli was born, which I'm sure you all know who she is. The couple then unfortunately divorced in 1951. The Clock film was a dramatic film, a straight dramatic film. It was from 1945. Though the film was critically praised and earned a profit, most movie fans didn't like the fact that Judy didn't sing in the film, so she never acted in a non-singing film for many years to come. Garland's other films of the 40s include The Harvey Girls in 46, in which she introduced the Academy-winning song on the Atchison, Topeka and Santa Fe, and Till the Clouds Roll By in 1946. And this leads me on to her most famous song. Sorry, I've missed a few things. David, hi David, thank you so much. And Amy, this is such a fun one, enjoying tonight's show. Thank you so much. Hi to you, David. I hope you're well and having a lovely week. Thank you, Tarsis, for your clapping hands. And Ben, thank you so much, saying lovely song with clapping hands. And Trudy says, great song, clever words and beautifully acted. Oh, thank you so much. Bless you both. And Philip says, love that so much with roses and clapping hands. Oh, thank you. And David says, that was fabulous, Christina, with clapping hands and roses. Oh, bless you. Thank you so much. You're so kind, all of you. So this song has been requested by Shauna and John. Or Shauna wrote to me to request it. Also requested by Daphne and Rob. And also requested by Trudy and Trevor. So this is a very popular one. And I'm sure all of you know this song very, very well. Of course, it's Over the Rainbow, and it is a ballad composed by Harold Arlen, and it was written for the 1939 film Wizard of Oz and was sung by Judy in her starring role as Dorothy Gale. It won the Academy Award for Best Original Song and became Garland's signature song. So in the film, about 5 minutes into the film, Dorothy sings the song after failing to get her Aunt Em and Uncle Henry and the farmhands to listen to her story of an unpleasant incident involving her dog Toto and the town spinster Miss Gulch. Aunt Em tells her to find yourself a place where you won't get into trouble. This prompts Judy, or Dorothy, to walk off by herself, musing to Toto, some place where there isn't any trouble. Do you suppose there is such a place, Toto? There must be. It's not a place you can get to by boat or train. It's far, far away, behind the moon, beyond the rain. At which point she starts singing Over the Rainbow. So I hope you all enjoy my version of Over the Rainbow.
Chimney tops, that's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh why
thank you so much, everyone. I hope you enjoyed my version of Wizard of Oz Over the Rainbow. David says, I saw the film Judy back in 2019. Was fantastic. Yes, I was talking about that earlier. I was asking if anybody has seen the Judy film with Renée Zellweger, because I thought Renée was absolutely amazing as Judy. I think she's an amazing actress anyway, but she was incredibly good as Judy. Tessa says, Roses, and says, loving this. Thank you so much, Tessa and Austin. Bless you. Thank you so much. And Teresa with your clapping hands. Thank you so much. I hope you're all having a glass of something in this lovely hot weather. Daphne says, we have a Toto dog called Rufus. Best dog ever. Little cane terrier. Oh, that's so lovely. Thank you so much for sharing that, Daphne. I hope he enjoyed it. Is he watching, Rufus? Terry says, I did ride the trams, Chrissy. I wish you had been on board with your beautiful voice, Chrissy. Oh, thank you so much, Terry. Thank you. Bless you. And Shauna says, thank you for singing Over the Rainbow. That was my favourite song, and you sing it so beautifully and lovely from my lovely boyfriend Jonathan and I. Oh, thank you so much, Jonathan and Shauna. Thank you. Manic Universe says, in what key have you sung Over the Rainbow? D major? Is that the original key? No, this I put this one up by six tones. So I don't know what the original was actually. I don't know what it is in now. A flat major. Is that what I've put it to? It was in A flat major, so now it's 6 tones higher. I can't do my maths quick enough. Anyway, that's what it is. Sarah says, always makes me cry, just stunning, Chrissy. Oh, thank you so much, Sarah. Bless you. Ben says, beautifully sung. Thank you, Ben, as well. And thank you both for your roses as well. And Ginny says, wonderful songs. Thank you so much. And David says, you are the beautiful rainbow singing, Christina. Oh, thank you so much. And for your roses and claps as well. Thank you, David. And Kenneth says, awesome. Thank you so much, Kenneth. And Tarsis says, Tweety birds, flowers, singing, rainbow, kiss, clap. Thank you. Thank you so much, Tarsis. Bless you. And Philip says, wow, best ever version we have ever heard of this amazing song. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. That's so kind. And clapping of roses. Thank you. And Steve says, still love that song. It's such a classic, isn't it? It's so beautiful. Trudy says, one of the best songs ever written. Thank you, Chrissy. Beautifully sung. Thank you so much. Thank you. And Trevor says, wonderful song sung wonderfully with roses as well as Trudy. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. Bless you all. In 1948, we're going to now, Garland suffered a nervous breakdown while she was filming the Pirate film, and she was placed in a private sanatorium. She was able to complete the filming, but in July she made her first suicide attempt, making cuts to her wrist with broken glass. During this period, she spent 2 weeks in treatment in a psychiatric hospital in Massachusetts. The Pirate, the film, was released in May 48 and was the first film in which Garland had starred since The Wizard of Oz not to make a profit. The main reasons for its failure were not only the cost but also the increasing expense of shooting delays while Garland was ill, as well as because the general public was not yet willing to accept her in a sophisticated film. Following her work on the Pirate, she then co-starred for the first and only time with Fred Astaire in Easter Parade, which became her top-grossing film at MGM. Thrilled by the huge box office receipts of Easter Parade, MGM immediately teamed Garland with Fred Astaire for the Barclays of Broadway. During the initial filming, Garland was taking prescription barbiturate sleeping pills along with illicitly attained drugs containing morphine. And around this time, she also developed a serious problem with alcohol. These, in combination with her migraine headaches, led to her miss several shooting days in a row, and after being advised by her doctor that she would only be able to work 4 to 5 day increments with extended rest periods between, MGM executive Arthur Freed made the decision to suspend her in July 1948, and she was replaced by Ginger Rogers. This leads me on to the next song, which is a really fun song though. Sad little bit about her life, unfortunately. But before I sing the song, I've missed. Jackie says, beautifully sung, Chrissy, made me cry. It was my dad's favourite song. Oh, he passed away 2 weeks ago. I'm so sorry, Jackie, to hear that. I hope that he's listening in heaven though, and could hear it for him. Thank you so much, Jackie, for sharing that. So before I sing the next one, I'd like to wish Claudio Magoni in Italy a very happy birthday. And I'd just like to sing him a happy birthday song, and we created a little video, or Slava created a little video for him as I sing. So I'll just sing now.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Claudio. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you so much, Claudio. I hope you have a wonderful birthday. And I hope you enjoy this song. This is also for Miguel and Asel and Enzo in Prague. Miguel is the wonderful Spanish photographer I've talked many times about. He's done all my photography in the past. So this song is a really, really fun one. So I hope you all will I hope you all be dancing along with me. This is called That's Entertainment. It's a popular song written by Arthur Schwartz, published in 1952, and it was written for the MGM musical film The Bandwagon. The song is performed by Jack Buchanan, supported by Fred Astaire, and the song is perhaps mostly associated with Judy, who recorded it in 1960 for her LP That's Entertainment, using a shortened version of the original arrangement. A year later, a live version appeared on her Grammy-winning double album, Judy at Carnegie Hall. She also performed it on the Judy Garland Show, where she dances around the stage during an orchestral interlude. So I hope you'll all be dancing with me and enjoy the really fun words as well. Listen to the words. I hope you all enjoy That's Entertainment.
Everything that happens in life happens in a show. You can make him laugh, you can make him cry. Anything can go. The clown with his pants falling down, or the dance that's a dream of romance, or the scene where the villain is mean. That's entertainment. The lights on the lady in tights, or the bride with the guy by her side, or the ball where she gives it her all. That's entertainment. The plot can be hot, simply teeming with sex. A gay divorcee who is after her ex. It can be Oedipus Rex, where a chap kills his father and causes lots of bother. The clerk who is thrown out of work by the boss, who is thrown out for loss by the skirt, who is doing him dirt. The world is a stage, the stage is the world of entertainment. The clown with his pants falling down, or the dance that's a dream of romance, or the scene where the villain is mean. That's entertainment. The lights with the lady in tights, or the bride with the guy by her side, or the ball where she gives it her all. That's entertainment. It might be a scene like you've seen on the screen, a swain getting slain for the love of a queen. Some great Shakespearean scene where a ghost meets a print meat and everything ends in mincemeat. The gag may be waving the flag that began with a mystical hand. Hip hooray, the American way. The world is a stage, the stage is a world of entertainment.
so much, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that really, really fun song. That's Entertainment. It was great fun to learn that. I didn't know that before this week, so it's been a really fun one to learn this week and do some bit of action and dancing too. Jackie says, thank you, Chrissy. Oh, bless you, Jackie. Thank you. And Sarah says, sadly can't dance along, still recovering from an operation on my left wrist. Oh, I hope you get better, Sarah, quickly. I hope you were kind of jigging, though. Shauna says, lovely song. Thank you so much. And Andrea says, love your version, Chrissy, a real classic. Oh, thank you so much, everybody. That's really kind of you. Having regained her strength after she comes out of the psychiatric ward in the hospital, Garland feels much better in the fall of 1948, and she returns to MGM to replace a pregnant June Allison for the musical In the Good Old Summertime in 1949, co-starring Van Johnson. Although she was sometimes late arriving to the studio during making of this picture, she managed to complete it 5 days ahead of schedule. Her daughter Liza made her film debut at the age of 2.5 at the end of the film. And In the Good Old Summertime was enormously successful at the box office. Garland was then cast in the film adaptation of Annie Get Your Gun as the title role, Annie Oakley. Judy was really nervous at the prospect of taking this role because it strongly is identified with Ethel Merman. So she was very anxious about appearing in an unglamorous part after breaking from juvenile parts for several years, and disturbed by her treatment at the hands of the director Busby Berkeley. He was staging all the musical numbers. And was quite severe with Garland's lack of effort, attitude and enthusiasm. She then complained to Mayer and trying to have him Berkeley fired from the feature. She began arriving late to the set and sometimes even failed to appear. At this time she was also undergoing electric shock therapy for depression. She was then fired from the picture in 1949 and was replaced by Betty Hutton, who stepped in to perform all the musical routines as staged by Berkeley. Garland then went under an extensive hospital stay in Massachusetts, which she was weaned off all of her medication, and for a little while she was able to sleep and eat properly. But during her stay she found solace in meeting with disabled children, and in 1964 she gave an interview regarding issues raised in A Child is Waiting and her recovery at the hospital. Judy said this, "Well, it helped me by just getting my mind off myself, and they were so delightful, they were so loving and good, and I forgot about myself for a change." And I think that rings true with many things that we all go through. Sometimes doing something for other people takes your mind off yourself, which is nice for her to say that. Philip says, that certainly is entertainment. Thank you, Chrissy. Oh, thank you so much, Philip, for your roses and clapping hands as well. And Sarah says, thank you, Chrissy. Yeah, I was jigging in the chair. Oh, bless you, Sarah. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. And Steve says, what a great song. What a great talent. Such sad situations she found herself in, being taken advantage of by too many folks. You do her justice, Chrissy. God bless. Oh, thank you, Steve, so much. I hope so. I hope she's looking down and pleased with what I'm doing. So the next song I've got for you has been requested by Tessa and Austin, and it is Judy Garland sung this, but I couldn't find her version. They didn't do her version in a backing track, so I'm actually singing a different version, but it's still Danny Boy. So this is Danny Boy, and Judy used to sing this a lot, and she actually sung it on the Little Nellie Kelly film soundtrack. Judy also sung it live at most of her concerts in Ireland and Scotland in the UK, and mostly famously at her New York Palace Theatre debut in 1951. So this song is one that meant a lot to her and really made her career as well. So I hope you enjoy Danny Boy.
Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. Summer 'cause I'll be here in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, I love you so. But when he come, all the roses falling, and I am dead, as dead I will maybe. Go out and find the place where I am lying, and kneel and say a prayer there for me. And I will hear the soft your tread above me, and then my grave will warm and sweeter be. For you shall wait and tell me that you love me, and I will sleep in peace until you come to me.
Thank you so much, everyone. Such a sad song, but such a loving song as well. And I know that Judy loved this song very much. So I hope you really enjoyed my version of Danny Boy. I think it's the first time I've sung Danny Boy on all these concerts, is it? Or did we do it the Celtic song? I sang a Celtic song. Well, I've sung it again. Thank you so much, everybody. Shauna says, that was one of my favourite songs too. You sing it so beautifully, so amazing and beautiful. Thank you, Shauna. Thank you so much. And Tessa says, just love this with roses. Thank you. Says, so beautiful. Thank you so much. And Sarah says, Danny Boy has so much sentimental value to me, and you have sung it so beautifully. Thank you, Sarah, so much. Thank you. And Stelina, hello to you in Portugal, says, belas músicas, obrigada, querida. Thank you so much, Stelina. That's so kind of you. And Philip says, stunning version of this classic. Thank you so much. Bless you, Philip and Fatima. And Daphne says, I love this song. Such a wide range as well. So emotive. Bless you. Thank you so much. And Jackie says, beautifully sung. You have sung it beautifully. Beautiful song, sorry. You have sung it beautifully. Thank you so much. And for your roses too. And Tessa, thank you for your hearts as well. Trudy says, beautifully done, sweetheart. Such an emotional song. Thank you so much. And Mike says, really enjoying your fabulous show tonight, lovely Chrissy. Thank you so much. And thank you for your hearts and claps and things. And Trevor says, superb rendition, Christina. Thank you so much. That's so kind. That means a lot. Thank you. So, going back to Judy. Judy returned to Los Angeles heavier than she was, and in the fall of 49 was cast opposite Gene Kelly again in Summer Stock. The film took 6 months to complete, and to lose weight, they wanted her to lose weight. Judy went back onto the pills again, and the familiar pattern started again. She began showing up late or not at all, and when principal photography on Summer Stock was completed in 1950, it was decided that Garland needed to add an additional musical number. She agreed to it, provided that the song could be Get Happy, and in addition she assisted that the director Charles Walters choreograph and stage the number. By that time, Judy had lost 15 pounds and looked a lot more slender. Get Happy was the last segment of Summer Stock to be filmed, and it was her final picture for MGM. When it was released in the fall of 1950, Summer Stock drew big crowds and racked up a respectable box office receipts. But because of the costly shooting delays caused by Judy, the film posted a loss of $80,000 to the studio. And in September 1950, after 15 years with the studio, Garland and MGM parted ways. But this is from Summer Stock, this next song, and I'm going to sing it for Amy, Ben, Elliot, Hav, and Angela. And this is from Summer Stock, which is her last film with MGM in 1950. And it was directed by Charles Walters and, of course, starred Judy and Jean. And the music was written by Harry Warren. Orchestration were divided between Conrad Salinger and Skip Martin. So it's a really good song. It's called If You Feel Like Singing, Sing. And I didn't know this song before today. Oh, not today. Before this week. So I really love this song, and I think Slava's been humming it around the house too, haven't you? Yeah, you were humming it today around the house. Da, 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 da. Anyway, you'll know. So I hope you all enjoy it, and I hope perhaps you don't know this song, but it's really lovely, and I hope that in the future you'll sing this when you're feeling happy or sad to make you feel happy. But I hope you all enjoy. If you feel like singing, sing.
Find a peaceful, mindful day. If you feel like humming, hum, fiddle-dee-dee-da-dee-dum. Supposing you do-re-mi slightly off-key, everyone can't be a bing. Tell your friends to go places if they start making faces. If you feel like singing, sing. La-dee-da, la-dee-da, when your luck is in need of repair. La-dee-da, don't you care where you are, what time it is, whose tune it is, what rhyme it is. It mustn't necessarily be any anniversary or be an extra special event. If you feel like singing, sing. If you feel like singing, sing. Tra-la-la, your cares away. There's something about giving out where the song makes you belong, helps you to find a peaceful, mindful day. If you feel like humming, hum, fiddle-dee-dee-da-dee-dum. Just look in the mirror and do a duet and raise your voices aloft. Don't move out of your dwelling if your neighbors start yelling. If you can't sing good, sing soft. La-dee-da, la-dee-da, toss that note in your throat in the air. La-dee-da, don't you care? Anyone who feels chipper will chirp out like a whippoorwill. It mustn't necessarily be any anniversary or be an extra special event. If you feel like singing, sing. Tra-la-la, fiddle-dee, la-dee-da, sing to your heart's content.
Thank you so much, everyone. I love that song so much. It's one of my favourites from tonight's programme, and I hope you really enjoyed it and will continue to enjoy it in the future and listen to Judy sing it. Thank you so much to Steve, says gorgeous version, Chrissy. And Ben, thank you so much for your roses and clapping hands. And Mike says, sorry, typo, Chrissy. Oh, thank you. And Kenneth sends clapping hands. Thank you, Kenneth. And Shauna says, fantastic song. And Angela says, lovely song. This is a new one. I've not heard it before, but really jolly. Yeah, it's so jolly. That's why I love it so much. Amy says, such a fun one. Lots of clapping hands. Thank you so much. And Gillian says, such a lovely, fun song. Not heard it before, but it's really catchy and superb, darling. Thank you so much. And thank you to Ben as well. Yeah, so Slava earlier today was going, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You were singing. If you feel like singing, sing. La 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 la. You were singing while you were doing the dishes. Yeah. He was. Thank you so much, Tarsis, as well. And Philip says, such a happy song, loved it, with lots of roses. Thank you so much, bless you. Yeah, I love that song very much. So Garland was a frequent guest on the Craft Music Hall, hosted by her friend Bing Crosby. And Bing, if you notice, that song also says, not everyone can be a Bing. That's relating to Bing Crosby, which is quite interesting. Following Garland's second suicide attempt, Crosby, knowing that she was depressed and running out of money, invited her on his show for the first of the new season in October 1950. She was standing in the wings, trembling with fear, and she was almost hysterical. She said, I cannot go out there because they're all going to be looking at me to see if they're scars, and it's going to be terrible. Bing Crosby says to her, what's going on? And I told him what happened, and he walked out on stage and he said, we've got a friend here. She's had a little trouble recently. You've probably heard about it. Everything is fine now, and she needs our love. She needs our support. She's here, so let's give it to her, okay? Here's Judy. And Judy came out, and the place went crazy, and she just blossomed. Garland made 8 appearances during the season of the Bing Crosby Chesterfield show, which immediately reinvigorated her career, and soon after she toured for 4 months to sell out crowds throughout Europe. And this leads me on to my other song, which is Get Happy. This is for Jane and Richard, and it's composed again by Harold Arlen, who composed the Over the Rainbow. And it echoes the theme of a Christian evangelical revitalist meeting song, and it's most associated with Judy, who performed it in her last MGM film, Summer Stock Again, and in live concerts performed throughout the rest of her life. So I hope you will all enjoy Get Happy. It's a really fun song, so I hope you will all dance along with me. Oh, sorry, Sarah says, not heard this before, such a happy song. Thank you so much, Sarah. And this is Get Happy Song. So I hope you enjoy this one as well.
Forget your troubles, come on, get happy. You better chase all your cares away. Shout hallelujah, come on, get happy. Get ready for the judgment day. The sun is shining, come on, get happy. The Lord is waiting to take your hand. Shout hallelujah, come on, get happy. We're going to the promised land. We're heading across the river. Wash your sins away in the tide. It's all so peaceful on the other side. Forget your troubles, come on, get happy. You better chase all your cares away. Shout hallelujah, come on, get happy. Get ready for the judgment day. Forget your troubles, come on, get happy. Chase your cares away. Hallelujah, get happy. Before the judgment day, the sun is shining, come on, get happy. The Lord is waiting to take your hand. Shout hallelujah, come on, get happy. We're going to the promised land. We're heading across the river. Wash your sins away in the tide. It's quiet and peaceful on the other side. Get your troubles, get happy. Your cares fly away. Shout hallelujah, get happy. Get ready for your judgment day. Come on, get happy. Chase your cares away. Shout hallelujah, come on, get happy. Get ready for the judgment day. The sun is shining, come on, get happy. Lord is waiting to take your hand. Hallelujah, come on, get happy. We're going to the promised land. We're heading across the river. Wash your sins away in the tide. It's all so peaceful on the other side. Shout hallelujah, come on, get happy. You better chase all your cares away. Shout hallelujah, come on, get happy. Get ready, get ready, get ready for the
Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you enjoyed Get Happy, a really fun song. Oh, hi to Victoria in Greece. Thank you so much for watching in Athens. Shauna says, lovely song. My boyfriend Jonathan makes me so very happy. Oh, that's so sweet. And Angela says, love this song. Yes, a very happy song, beautifully sung. Thank you so much. That's so kind. And Kenneth says, love it. If you can't sing good, sing soft. Yeah, that's such a good song, wasn't it? I love the words. They're just brilliant. Philip says, we're all happy when Chrissy sings to us on a Friday, and sent lots of roses and clapping hands and hearts. Thank you so much. And Amy says, love this one. You sing it so well. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. And Trudy sent lots of clapping hands and roses as well. Thank you so much. You're all so lovely, and I absolutely love singing to you guys. If you are liking tonight's concert and would like to donate something, a ticket, a virtual ticket for watching tonight, as I said, we don't charge for these concerts each week because we want everyone to be included, and I would just want to bring joy to people. But of course, we've got to live as well. So if you can donate anything, it goes such a long way to keeping us going and putting these concerts on, and hopefully bring you back bigger and better concerts in September as well, when we come back after the summer, I hope. But with the whole COVID thing going on right now, it's rising so quickly, even with jabs and things. Who knows? Who knows? I'm hoping my summer concerts will go ahead. I'm sure they will because they're outside. But it is a bit of a worry, isn't it, with everything just is still crazy. But anyway, I'm hoping that you'll all join me back in September as well, and continue and give me some ideas with what you'd like to hear. Ben says, happy song, clapping hands. Thank you so much. Steve says, simple and to the point, get happy. Very true, Steve. Sarah says, my first Chrissy Friday night, and I'm loving it so much. Oh, thank you so much, Sarah. Thank you. Well, if you ever want to listen to the others, they're all on YouTube, and there are 48 others. Literally, we'll be going every single week without a break, non-stop for 49 weeks, and we'll keep going until the 52nd week, which is the 9th of July, when I'll be singing a very special night called Let's Celebrate, and it's going to be celebrating the 59 weeks that we've done, a whole year of concerts, and it's all up to you guys what I sing. So I need you to message me on Facebook, Instagram, email, GoFundMe, PayPal, whatever you want to message me on, and tell me what songs are your favourite from the last 52 concerts, and I will arrange a programme, or we both will. I probably can't sing 52 songs, but I'll sing as many as I can, and of course dedicate them all to you. I think it's going to be a very, very emotional evening for us both, because we've been working so hard, and it's like a ending of a production. It's not the end, but it's kind of the end for a little bit. Amy says, so do we. We have tickets to 2 of them. Oh, thank you so much, Amy. It would be lovely to see you in the summer, like July, August time at the concerts outside. And Kenneth says, great that you're back out doing what you do. Thank you. Well, not yet, Kenneth, but soon in July, the middle of July, I start with Russell Watson. But before, I have got one last song for you all. Or have I got 2? No, it's just one. One more song for you. But I'll just tell you the rest of Judy's life, if you don't mind listening to about her life. So in 1951, Judy began a 4-month concert tour of Britain and Ireland, where she played to sold-out audiences throughout England, Scotland and Ireland. Judy appeared in the film A Star is Born in 1954, the first remake of the 1937 film, and she and Sidney Luft, her then husband, produced the film. Upon its world premiere in September 1954, the film was met with critical and popular acclaim. Garland was actually nominated for another Academy Award for Best Actress, and in the run-up to the 27th Academy Awards, she was expected to win, but she couldn't attend because she was giving birth to her son Joseph Luft, so television crews were in her hospital room with cameras and wires to broadcast her anticipated speech. But unfortunately, it was won by Grace Kelly for Country Girl. Garland appeared in a number of television specials beginning in 1955, but by 1959 she was hospitalised after being diagnosed with acute hepatitis. Over the next week, several quarts of fluid were drained from her body until she was released in 1960 in a weak condition. She was told by doctors that she probably had 5 or less years to live, and that if she did survive, she'd never sing again and would remain semi-invalid. She recovered, though, after the next several months, and in August of the same year, she was back on stage at the Palladium. She felt so warmly embraced by the British that she announced that she was actually going to move to the UK permanently, and her concert appearance at Carnegie Hall in '61 was a considerable highlight, by many saying it was the greatest night in show business. The 2-record album from the concert was certified gold, and it charted for 95 weeks on the Billboard charts, including 13 weeks at number 1. It won 4 Grammy Awards, and it won Album of the Year and Best Vocal of the Year. So she was hardly gone, was she? The Judy Garland show then started in 1962 and had guests such as Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin. Despite its short run, the series was actually nominated for 4 Emmy Awards, including Best Variety Series. Unfortunately, it was cancelled, and Garland returned to work on the stage. She returned to the London Palladium, performing with Liza Minnelli, and Liza was 18 at the time. For much of her career, though, throughout the 50s and 60s, early 60s, her husband had been her manager. Like you. However, Garland eventually parted ways with Sydney professionally, signing with agents Freddie Fields and David Bengelman. But by the fall of that year, by the fall of 1966, she also parted ways with them as well, because they mismanaged her money. They embezzled her out of much of her own earnings. More than £500,000 actually. Returning to the stage, though, Garland made her last US appearance at the New York Palace Theatre in 1967 with a 27-show stand, performing with her children Lorna and Joey Loft. She earned more than £200,000 from her final run at New York's Palace Theatre from her 75% share of the profits. And on closing night, unfortunately, the federal tax agents seized most of those earnings. By '69, her health had deteriorated enormously. She performed in London at the Talk of the Town nightclub for a 5-week run-in, which is what they show at the Judy film that Renée Zellweger sings in. She was paid £2,500 a week, which nowadays would be £35,000. That wouldn't be too bad, would it, dear? And made her last concert appearance in Copenhagen in March '69. After her divorce from Heron had been finalised, she then married her 5th and final husband, Mickey Deans, in London. And 12 days after her 47th birthday, her husband, Mickey, found her dead in the bathroom of their rented house in Belgravia. An inquest had stated the cause of her death was a self-overdosage, but not meaning to, of barbiturates in her blood. And Thurston, the man who did the coronary, stressed that the overdose had been unintentional and no evidence suggested that she had died by suicide. So it's a really, really sad life she had, but she was so talented, and that's what the saddest thing is, and she was a nice person with it. She was so insecure, and she didn't know how good she was, and lots of people used her and abused her, it's just a really sad situation of show business, but hopefully one that doesn't ever happen again. So this is a song for you all. It's my encore, and I wanted to sing this for you because it's in the Judy film. Renée Zellweger does a great version of it. It's For Once in My Life, originally by Stevie Wonder. It came out in 1968. 68, yes, sorry. And Judy was on the Michael Douglas show that was in the August of that year, and she sung this. It's actually on YouTube if you haven't seen it. It's on YouTube, and she does look very thin and very worn, but she does a great job of it, I think. So this is one of the last songs she ever sung. But before I sing it, I'll just say just a recess. Sarah says, hopefully bump into you both in town one day. Yes, definitely. We don't go in very often because we're... Oh, yes, I'm singing by the Spa, Sarah, on the 21st of June for Suffolk Remembers. So you can see me there from 9 o'clock in the evening if you want. It's all free. So do come along if you're free. And Shauna says, fantastic concert tonight, and I love hearing you tonight. Thank you. Thank you, Shauna. And Kenneth says, blame the munchkins. And John says, what an evening, and I like that song. Thank you so much. And Trevor says, just a recess. Yeah, just a recess. Just need to reset our buttons, and then we'll be back in September. So yes, this is for you all, for you. Thank you for all your dedication and love. And do stay on after the song so I can just talk to you about what's coming up next week. But otherwise, I hope you enjoy For Once in My Life.
For once in my life, I have someone who needs me, someone I've needed so long. For once, unafraid, I can go where life leads me, and somehow I know I'll be strong. For once I can touch where my heart used to dream of long before I knew someone warm like you could make my dreams come true. For once in my life, I won't let sorrow hurt me, not like it's hurt me before. For once I have someone I know won't desert me, and I'm not alone anymore. For once I can say, this is mine, you won't take it. Long as I know I've got love, I can make it. For once in my life, I have someone who needs me. For once I can say, this is mine, you can't take it. Long as I know I've got love, I'm gonna make it. For once in my life, I've got someone. Hey, for once in my life, I've got someone. For once in my life, I've got someone who needs me.
Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you enjoyed For Once in My Life, one of Judy Garland's last ever live performances that she ever did. Angela says, a great song and love your version, Chrissy. Thank you so much, Angela and Hav. And Shauna says, lovely song. Have a good weekend from my lovely boyfriend, Jonathan and I. Thank you so much. And Sarah says, stunning, suits your voice so well, this song. Thank you so much for your roses and claps as well. Thank you. So yeah, that was the last of Judy Garland's life story that I've told you tonight, and I hope you really enjoyed learning about Judy if you didn't know much about her life. I hope that you don't mind me talking too much in between singing, but thank you so much for being with us and supporting us and just being amazing, amazing people. I love having you here every Friday. You really do lift my spirits, just like audience lifted Judy's spirits. Not that I'm anything as good as Judy, but I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for all your support and encouragement and your love. And we love you guys so much and love performing for you. David says, lovely song, Christina. As always, an incredible performance tonight. Truly amazing. Thank you so much. And thank you, Tarsis, for your hearts. And I hope, Tarsis, you'll join us next Friday as well. Thank you, Mum, so much in Russia for all your hearts and flowers and clappings. And Mumsy and up the road from saying wonderful concert this evening. Thank you, Mumsy. And Tessa says, go Chrissy. Bless you, Tessa and Austin. Love you lots. And John says, I love this and have a good weekend. Terry says, thank you for a wonderful evening, Chrissy. Thank you so much, Terry. Bless you. And I'm so glad that you're back and we can sing to you now. I can sing to you. Ben says, beautiful. Thank you so much. And Philip says, absolutely fantastic concert, Chrissy. Thank you so much to you and Slava. Lots of clapping hands and roses. Thank you so much. So next week is the wonderful musical and film Dreamgirls that Beyonce, of course, made famous. So it came out when I was at school and I was obsessed with this film. So I know all the songs, luckily. I mean, I haven't sung them since school, but I know kind of the songs. So I can't wait to sing Dreamgirls to you next week, and hopefully I'll find some glitzy, glamorous dress. If you don't know what Dreamgirls is about, it's about the Supremes and similar acts of the same time, and they're basically their way to fame. So I hope you will all join me next week. The week after is Hollywood. It's all songs from the movies, but American movies. So if you have any favourite movies that you'd love me to sing, any songs from favourite Hollywood movies you'd love me to sing, do let me know again. And then the week after is actually our 52nd concert, and we're going to do a special Bublé and bubbly, yeah, Bublé and bubbly. So at the end of the concert, I'll pop some champagne and some non-alcoholic champagne for Slava, and we can celebrate with you guys our 52nd concert. And then, of course, the weekend after that, the Friday the 9th, please start voting for your best of 52. Let me know what your favourite songs are. Please do let me know early so I can start planning. Luckily, we've got all the songs, so we don't need to buy any more, but it'd be great for you to just tell me what you'd like me to sing. So yeah, I hope you'll join me next week for Dreamgirls. I'll try and get my hair puffed up and wear a glamorous dress or something. And yeah, hope you'll join me. And I'm wishing you a wonderful weekend, sending you all my love and hugs, and from Slava too. Steve says, bless you, Chrissy. Thanks again. God bless you, Slava, and of course, Mumsy. Oh, thank you so much, Steve. And Trudy says, excellent finish, Chrissy. Rest well and have a super weekend. I've learned a great deal about Judy and thoroughly enjoyed this concert. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Ben says, thank you, Chrissy, for a lovely evening from me and my mum, Jackie. Thank you so much for your roses, Trudy, and your roses, Ben, and claps. Thank you so much. And to your mum, Jackie. And Sarah says, have a fabulous weekend. Have a wonderful weekend too. And thank you, Kenneth, for your beautiful flowers. And Angela says, a great concert as always. Have a lovely weekend and look forward to it next Friday. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. And Kenneth says, enjoy a fun, relaxing weekend. Bless you. Thank you so much, Kenneth. And David, enjoy a wonderful weekend, Christina and Slava. Bless you all. Thank you for your support, and I can't wait to sing to you next week, Dreamgirls. So I really look forward to seeing you next week. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone. Enjoy this beautiful weather wherever you are, and sending you all my love. Keep safe, stay well, and God bless you all. Lots of kisses and hugs to you, and I can't wait to sing to you next Friday. God bless you all. Lots of love. Bye, everyone.